So here's an example of a facilitated course. This is teaching informational writing with self-regulated strategy development. So you can see, so first of all, this course has an overview, okay? So similar to the MTSS overview, there is a shorter, more informational and exploratory course that sort of summarizes all things SRSD so that you can consider whether doing the deeper, more implementation-oriented work is what you want. This is a facilitated course, and what that means is it is implementation oriented. It is facilitated by a trainer who does this work for a living with us supporting, or sometimes led by us if we have that expertise. And you can see here we've again got a video element for some more personal touches. We always teach how to use the platform. If you already know how to use the platform, you just skip that portion. And it follows, and we do this intentionally, all of our courses follow a similar shell pattern so that people who use Bridge get increasingly comfortable with the platform. So you can see the course information and you can see how it relates to the MTSS framework and introducing yourself. Those are all very common to our course shells. So the difference with the facilitated course is that there's going to be asynchronous work that folks are expected to do on their own between or before sessions. And then there's going to be synchronous, which is more like that traditional face-to-face teaching that we sort of are used to at trainings. So you can see here that in session 1 for SRSD, they were working on climate, the pre-assessment, and routine 1. Here you can see this is the facilitated session recording that already occurred. So their synchronous time already happened, and it's in here for the benefit of those who participated to view it later. And here are the asynchronous parts, right? There's a follow-up. They had to develop a lesson, right? So here they're explaining their lesson to their fellow training colleagues. And note that these folks are responding right now in writing, but they actually can do auditory and they can do video as well. It's just people are still a little shy on this platform. And so you can see that they're going into an intro to routine 2, where they're having sort of a recap of what they learned as the routine. Here are the video exemplars to sort of assist with recalling what was learned and what the routines look like. And then the next activity is, okay, let's talk about how we're going to implement it in class. Let's share across districts, people who are implementing. Let's talk about what we're doing. And so facilitated courses are quite a blended hybrid of the two formats. And while people are doing this piece during a PD day, technical assistance provider Ellen Reinhardt is available in a chat to have to provide technical support. So if you enter the chat in the Moodle course, the Bridge RI course, I can send a message and then Ellen will respond back to me. And so these are just some of the things in a facilitated course that can be done. There is a lot more. And so you can see as you go on, the next PD day they get together again. There is a synchronous portion where it's more like a traditional face-to-face training. There's follow-up steps. They come back together, they share things, and in the end, this course will end up being a full capturing or portfolio of all the work that they have done this year, including all the instructional materials and supports. And by the way, SRSD, the training, actually teaches also how to do SRSD when you're in a blended model because they're literally doing it for their professional development. Okay, so that's a facilitated course.